Okay, gang, I'm here to talk about Week 4 ranks, and as of my recording, the biggest NFL story is whether Titans-Steelers will happen at all this week because of COVID, and as of my recording this, I did not have that information, so, it sounds like they're not going to play on Sunday, but they could play Monday or even Tuesday. Hey, I'm Chris, and that is why, as you see my preliminary ranks scroll by, you're still going to see Steelers and Titans on there, even though we're not sure we're going to have them. You have to be ready. I, of course, will adjust the ranks at harrisfootball.com throughout the week as we get more information about all the players, in addition to whether the Titans and Steelers are going to be able to play this week. For the meantime, I just thought, let's run through some interesting players. Fun guys I can show you on film in advance of Week 4. And I'll start it out with Devin Singletary, whom I initially rank among my top 15 running backs for Week 4, though realized that I also didn't initially rank Zack Moss at all, and it sounds like he might be back. He's been doing something at practice, so Singletary could come down in the ranks a little bit. But after a 17-touch, 121 scrimmage yard performance against the Rams, I'm interested in Singletary as an RB2 anyway. When we turn this play around and watch the end zone view, first we'll notice the Bills' offensive line is working. That's a big hole at two levels for Singletary to run through. But when he emerges from it and sees the defensive back coming, a good, nice change in vector. And after that, it's what I love about Devin Singletary. It's 7 extra yards because his balance is so good. And I want you to watch this screen and tell me, nah, Devin Singletary, too slow. Didn't you see his combine numbers? I'll admit, the very beginning, that exaggerated cut to the outside, that's not an explosive cut. But the vision to know that he should go that way, that outside is where to go, and then after that, acceleration and more vision, it's not just some wide-open screen dump-off. He's navigating through half the defense. Even something like this, it's only a 4-yard gain, but with a lot of backs, it would be a 5-yard loss. It's a safety blitz, and Singletary's explosive enough right off the dot to make that man miss. You can even see on the second cut that doesn't really get him anywhere, that's go foot. He's got that thing of being able to move laterally and not lose speed. The agglomeration of evidence here, eye roll, tells us Singletary isn't big, but he belongs in that Aaron Jones, Austin Eckler, Clyde Edwards-Helaire conversation. Okay, now, I know where part of the hesitation comes in. It's that bunny touchdown land. Singletary doesn't really have a plan B. He's either going to slither in among the tall trees or he's getting pushed back, which is mighty familiar, to be honest. Looks pretty similar to this dude who was a second-round fantasy pick this year, and these Eckler carries are actually from last year because through 3 games, Eckler has 0 carries inside the 5, while Josh Kelly has 4. But I'm also not positive that Zack Moss, who's only barely bigger than Singletary himself, is going to have success in his career down near the goal line. No question, if Zack Moss is back, I will lower Singletary a little bit, but I loved how Singletary looked in Week 3. I'm using him in most cases. And incidentally, if we want to talk about vision, this is Zack Moss. This is his 3rd end zone carry of Week 1, and we'll slow it down so you can see it. Watch him follow number 67 there into the hole. Watch 67 turn to block the man coming from his left, and then watch Moss plow directly into that block rather than the hole that's created to the right. Maybe someday Moss will be great. I'm not there yet. We're sponsored today by the very glasses that are on my face. It's Felix Gray, and I want to tell you something about them. My eyes feel a lot better since I got these glasses. I'm on screens all day. If you get headaches or blurry vision after a long day of screens, you're not the only one. 2/3 of Americans suffer from digital eye strain. I had it, and I got these glasses, and it's a lot better. Every pair of Felix Grays filters out blue light, and Felix Grays filter out more blue light than the other brands of blue light glasses out there. They've got a patent. They filter a wider range in the spectrum. Your eyes will feel fresher at the end of the day, or your money back. Free shipping as well. You can get them in prescription, like mine. You can get them in non-prescription for the computer. A huge range of styles to choose from. FelixGrayGlasses.com/HarrisTube. This is how the channel keeps going if you support the sponsors. So if you have a need, I would love it if you'd check them out. Okay, so another small-boned running back who's had some goal line struggles in the past, Christian McCaffrey. He's not playing right now, but his replacement, Mike Davis, pretty decent week 1 as a starter, and I thought we'd take a look at what he appeared to be on film. I've said this for years now, Mike Davis, pretty good player. He had a serious pedigree coming out of college. He hurt a knee. And if we show this play from the end zone view, what I want you to pay attention to is Davis getting the ball and seeing two linebackers filling the hole in front of him, which means if he doesn't adjust, he's got problems. And he does adjust. We're not overselling the amazingness of the cut. I just like the vision to see the backside develop. Not all running backs can identify this and make this play. And then, making the first guy miss like that is pretty darn good too. Here Davis is lined up in the slot, and as we suspected all along, no, he's not McCaffrey in the receiving game, but for like a squat guy, 5'9", but 220 pounds, he can reach up, he can catch it, he can keep his body coordinated, and he can keep going. And I'm going to be honest, among his 8 catches on Sunday, I'm not going to find you one that makes you go, wow. This is largely a situational advantage. He happens to be the body replacing Christian McCaffrey, and the offense wants a lot of dump-off passes to the running back, so he benefits. And in this case, it turns out to be a well-blocked touchdown, and if it were McCaffrey, maybe he'd get there a little faster. We're not arguing about whether CMC is the better player, because of course he is. Davis is probably slightly above replacement level as a runner with good vision and decent everything else. And then as a pass catcher, he can not drop the ball. I have him RB 20 in standard, but I have him RB 11 in PPR. In a PPR, I know he's late to your roster, but if I'm disappointed by Kenyon Drake or Melvin Gordon or Joe Mixon, this week I can see using Mike Davis over them. Okay, enough positivity. Let's talk about AJ Green. But seriously, folks, Green seems healthy, but through regulation on Sunday, he had 3 targets, 3 catches, 24 yards, and then they got a full overtime, and he had 3 more targets for another 12 yards. And I think the thing that we're noticing as we show you these plays, absolutely nothing downfield, and also nothing near the end zone. How about we show you the red zone routes where Green didn't get the look? Here he's running across from the left. He's a decoy. Joe Burrow had his mind made up to throw at his pick play that's on the other side. Here again, Green is on the left. He runs the same route. It looks like maybe Burrow does look at him first, but sees the safety move his way, and T. Higgins is open again. It's a good throw for a second touchdown for Higgins. This one, you can see Burrow pre-snap take a look Green's way. Green is doubled up technically in the slot. I don't know. That's pure man coverage. There's 2 guys and 2 defenders. If you wanted Green, you could have him, but at the snap, Burrow goes the other way. This one split all the way wide left. I don't know, dude. You just don't seem to be the primary target today. Sure, he's open here, but this route is not for him. He's the one distracting for someone else to get a target in the end zone. Check this out. Split all the way right. This is pure man coverage. This is mano a mano. There's no safety anywhere near that play. If Andy Dalton and prime AJ Green ever got this look, forget it. It doesn't matter if he's covered. He's getting the target, and Burrow's head never turns in that direction. I only rank AJ Green somewhere between 35th and 40th among receivers for this week, not because of the way he's running routes, but because my eyeballs tell me I just need to see different attention paid to him. Burrow is developing slowly. He'll wind up being good. But while you don't have to dump AJ Green, I'm more comfortable using Tyler Boyd. I want to see something different before I'm putting AJ Green in a lineup. Okay, and then as always, how about a few odds and ends, plays to just talk about some fun stuff I saw on film. How about Zach Ertz with the one-handed catch? Dallas Goedert is injured. Ertz obviously was already a fantasy starter, but completely reestablishes himself as the clear alpha and top receiving target in Philly. Not to be outdone, how about O.J. Howard with an incredible catch on a deep ball? He's not really open. It's an awfully good throw from Tom Brady. Gronk played more. Gronk got himself an overthrown end zone target. I still think Howard looks better, especially down the field. We're probably not using either one just yet. I ranked Howard higher for this week. We're going to keep track of how they get used going forward. Hey, it's the cavalcade of tight ends. I don't even have Kyle Rudolph ranked at all. He does have 2 touchdowns. He also has 4 catches for 39 yards. Just wanted to show you that. That is a great catch. And finally, I'm really not ranking Kalen Ballage. If you want an idea of why things haven't been great so far in his career, here's his week 3 hurdle attempt, launching like 3 full yards before he gets to the tackler. And that right there, running backs, is why we don't jump. And that is an initial look at my week 4 ranks. Of course, I would encourage you, once you've watched this video, go over to harrisfootball.com. I will be updating the week 4 ranks throughout the entire rest of the week, including whether we get news about the Titans and the Steelers and, frankly, any other game. And remember, Felix Gray, we couldn't really have this channel without the sponsors. So if you have a need and you have the means, we would love it if you would support the sponsors. Thanks so much. Like and subscribe. Give us a comment down in the comment area. Thanks for watching. Thanks so much for watching. Please, please, please smash that like button, write a comment, tell us who else you'd like to see us review film on, and of course, best of all, please subscribe to our channel and then click that little bell above the subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever we post a new video.